Hi there. Good evening, everybody. I want to welcome you all here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here Friday night, time for an episode of Who Did It Better. This is a series of episodes. I do this show every Friday night. There's a subscriber friend of mine, Ben. He picks a song. This is how we worked it out. He would pick the song and the versions of it. I would listen to them and then tell you what I think. So today we're going to have a little bit of a change to the venue. Usually he picks a song and then has two people who did it, who covered it, or an original and a cover. But today we got three. So there's three different versions of the same song, all originating on this album, the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, which came out in 1969. So, of course, the original version, if I could find my glasses here, comes from these guys, the Beatles. So this album is very psychedelic, as you might expect, based on the cover. For those of you who have not listened to this is not one of the Beatles' better albums. However, this song is good. There's a few good songs on this album. This one, All You Need Is Love, the title track, of course. There's a few others on here that aren't too bad. There's a lot of kind of orchestral stuff that was put in here for the purpose of covering the animated movie, or whatever you want to call it. So anyways, I listened to all three versions today. The other two versions I did not know existed until Ben gave me this during the week. The version on this album is good. It's very psychedelic, typical sounding Beatles. I believe this was written by George Harrison, but it doesn't really sound like him singing. It could be him, or it could be John Lennon, but it could be George Harrison singing it. It's quite good. It's clear, but very kind of the time period, very psychedelic. I do like it a lot, though. So that's the first version. The second version is covered by Journey, and it's on the album Look Into the Future from 1976. This one's much poppier and much more commercial sounding. It's not, there's not nearly, in fact, I wouldn't even call this a psychedelic song. So what they've done is they've taken the psychedelic stuff and they've commercialized it and popped it up quite a bit. It's quite good, though. It's not bad. It sounds good for the radio. But I wouldn't say it's a fantastic version of a song. I think the Beatles would definitely win this battle if it was just between the two of them. And then we get to the third version, which comes on the album L from 1976 from Steve Hilliage. This one's quite a bit different. Different, of course, from the Journey one for sure. So this one has a psychedelic element, so it's retained some of that Beatles flavor to it. But at the same time, it's a bit heavier. Although I think Steve Hilliage does a very good rendition of the vocals here. I don't know if it's actually him singing because I don't know much about him. But he does an actually good rendition of the vocals that George Harrison did. So he retains a lot of that psychedelic Beatles flavor to it, but adds in his own element of a more heavier song with some absolutely great guitar playing on this. At first, I didn't really like the guitar playing. The beginning of it didn't sound like it fit in. But then it slowly kind of molded itself to the song. And by the end of the solo, I think I actually like this version better than the Beatles version. Not by much, by a little bit, but definitely a very strong version of this song by the Beatles. And if I had to choose one, I would choose this version. So who did it better? I think Steve Hilliage, maybe by a hair, did it better here. And I think it's largely to do with the way he interpreted the song, keeping a lot of the Beatles elements to it, but adding a heavier element and that absolutely killer guitar part. I've read some people have said that the song wasn't good, but the guitar solo was. I don't agree with him. I think the song is good, and I think the guitar solo was out, which added to it, I thought was really good too. So that's my pick for today. Who did it better? Steve Hilliage. That's my opinion. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you want, you can like and subscribe to the channel. That helps me. And if you want, you can talk about any of the 3 versions. If you want to do this yourself, listen to it yourself and give your opinion, that'd be great. Or you can comment about the Beatles, Steve Hilliage, or the journey, or the song itself. Anyways, you can do that all in the comment section below. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we will see you all next week on Who Did It Better. Take care.